Hey, Meech, you don't seem to know what the problem is, man. But I think you know what the problem is. It ain't about what you did. Well, nah, it is about what you did. See, your daddy, he having a welcome home party with Rick Ross. And you know 50 Cent and Rick Ross don't like each other. They've been beefing for a while now, right? So you got a little post. I'm about to have to read this and see what you said to 50. Because when you wrote him that post, sound like you was doing a lot of crying, a lot of whining, sound like you running out of paper. Because you said the only reason your daddy was doing the show with Ross because he need money to pay his bills. Why do your daddy need money to pay his bills when you live Meech? 50 Cent put you in position. You know how many seasons of power it's been, man? When your daddy was locked up, you should have been stacking your bread. Put some to the side for him. 20,000 here, 30,000 there, 40,000 there. You know he was coming home. You making a living and you making paper off of his story. And this man come home and you ain't got him a bankroll. A bankroll? He came home swole. Your daddy came home swole. But you ain't leave him a swole bankroll, man. Let me read this real quick because this ain't making sense. So, Meech, this what you gonna say to 50? They just told me you unfollow me off Instagram, and now you managing Skilla Baby with Rocket when I brought him around you first when you didn't have a clue who he was. Now you mad at me when I would take the shirt off my back for you. Man, he don't need you to take no shirt off your back for him. He giving you a shirt. He put you on the show. He sent you to acting school. He put you in position. What you mean? He don't need your shirt. He got plenty of shirts, man. Then you gonna say, I can't believe this, man. You act as if I'm your enemy. I've only showed you love and loyalty in human. I go through my own shit, but I never switched up on you. F. Ross. But he gave my dad some bread so he can afford to pay bills until our next season start. The internet is throwing me off, man. You know me in real life. Man, why would your daddy need to go to Rick Ross to help pay some bills? You Meech, Lil Meech, you making money off your daddy's story. You wasn't putting no money up for him when he was doing time. You know he was coming home. You ain't put 20,000 up, 30, 40, 50, 100,000. You ain't do that for Pops. You making money off his story. You supposed to have a little change, man. And he need to go to Ross to help pay his bills? Nah, that's a problem. So it's a problem with you. You making money off your daddy's story and you ain't putting no bread up for him, bro. So he had to go all the way to Rick Ross to make some paper? So I feel what 50 coming from, because if I don't mess with your daddy, I don't mess with you. Your daddy just messed up a whole lot of money, man. And he feel like you taking your daddy's side. Now you can support your daddy and this and this and that, but when you made this post right here, 50 felt like you was really supporting Ross and your daddy. So if your daddy, you should have had a conversation with your daddy like, nah, we can't do this. 50 got all kind of ideas. We can do spin-offs, documentaries. I gotta stay on the show. This might mess up my business relationship with him. You should have had that talk with your daddy. But you can't just have that talk if he need his bills paid. You was going to have to shovel out some bread. And it seemed like you couldn't do that. But when you made this post right here, you posted it on your Instagram, man. And 50 seen it. That's where you messed up at, bro. That's where you messed up. Now, your daddy ain't came home all swole. And he ain't messed up the swole bankroll. He ain't messed up your whole bankroll, man. Now, he can always get some money because he's Big Meech. But 50 got the power. 50 got the power. Your daddy had the power back in the day. He ain't got no power like that no more, man. He just got a story here. Used to be, has been. And 50 is a right now type of nigga. So what you should have did, you should have just fell back let your daddy do whatever he was gonna do, whatever kind of business move and whatever kind of play he had with Ross, you should have just fell back. Support your daddy at the house. Don't post it on your page, because once you post it on your page and your daddy ain't already made that decision, hey, y'all together. Y'all together, you supporting it. So if you supporting it, you with it. You riding with it. But if your daddy would have done it and you just would have fell back, I think 50 would have understood that it's your daddy. Your daddy doing that, not you. But when you posted it, he felt like, you know, you was a part of it. You're going to bring people to it. It's on your page. You got a big following. And then your daddy, he sold his life rights to that Tammy girl. Why he do that? Because now I'm thinking like, can he even profit off of BMF? Or the money go to Tammy? Because BMF, she got the life rights to that. So her and 50 might still do business, but they might cut y'all out. Like, he changed your life. Big Meech should have known not to mess up the business situation. I know I wouldn't have messed it up. You take care of my son when I was down, like you, I'm loyal to you forever. When your daddy was down, was Rick Ross helping your daddy? Was he sending him some paper? Was he writing him? Was he going to see him? Did he look out for you? I ain't never heard he looked out for you. 50 put you through acting school. 50 put you on the show. Rick Ross ain't give you no wing stop, man. He better have some wing stops for your daddy. He gonna need some wing stops, man. Because it seems like the money finna be cut off. That's what it's looking like to me. But I don't know. Y'all do your thing, man. I ain't hating on y'all, man. But I know y'all messed up a real bag. Y'all messed up a real bag because 50 got all the connections. You better start acting on some more shows, going to some auditions. Because 50 already said, what next season, little nigga? Hey, I know you mad at your daddy, man, but now y'all gonna have to stick together like this. I can tell you was hurt, and I can tell that you realize that your daddy and yourself messed up that bag. I know you hate that relationship with 50 ain't like this no more. So you and your daddy gonna have to be like this. You gonna have to start selling a lot of that merch. You gonna have to get on some more TV shows, some more movies. But I hope 50 ain't blackballed you. I hope he ain't blackballed you, man. But you and your daddy gonna have to stay like this. Like, when he was in, everything was good. When he came home, shit started going downhill real quick. Now what y'all gonna do? I hope y'all got it figured out. But like 50 said, what next season, little nigga?